Off first with a warm-up with instructor Marie, and then we're going to go ahead and do some additional one-steps, and then we'll see what we get to. Okay, so everybody guys go ahead and stand up. And watching, I'm going to actually make sure we are spotlit here. All right, cool. Okay, and let's do what instructor Marie is doing. Okay,
right.
Ready? Everybody go ahead and begin.
Jumping jacks. Good, keep going, keep going. Try to see if you can have your hands touch at the top. Good job, guys.
Good job, Bowie. Unfortunately, Ziggy's not doing jumping jacks.
Yeah. I don't think jumping jacks are Ziggy's thing.
They could be. Nice.
Keep going, keep going.
Way to go, Rex.
Let's keep going, do a few more.
Go, Joey, go. Go, Joey, go. Joey ran away. Go, go.
Keep going,
go,
keep going,
go,
keep going.
Go, Reese, go.
Go, good. Don't stop. All right, and jogging. Jogging in place.
Jogging.
Jogging in place. Good, keep going, keep jogging in place.
Good job, good job. Keep going,
Keep going, keep going. Good. All right. And now let's sprint. Go fast. Go fast. Keep going. Good job, guys. Keep going fast. You guys are all probably faster than me. I'm pretty slow. Keep going. Good. Keep going, keep going. Fast, 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 as fast as you can. And slow down, normal jogging. Good. Try to keep your hands up when you do this. And now let's do sliding in place. So try not to hit anybody that might be in the room with you or any objects. We're just going to do one slide, stop. One slide, stop. Also, keep your hands up when you do this. Good.
Good. Slide, stop. Slide, stop. Slide, stop. Slide, stop. Very good, everybody. Keep your hands up. Hands up in fists. Very good.
Keep going, keep going. Good job. All right, and now shuffle. So 2 shuffles. Shuffle, shuffle, stop. Shuffle, shuffle, stop. There. Good. Don't let your feet touch for this one. Keep going, keep going. Good job, guys. Shuffle, shuffle. Good. All right, and back to jogging. And let's do one more sprint. Go fast, go fast. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Keep going, keep going. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good job, guys. Sprint, 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 sprint. All right, and let's stop. And everybody have a seat, and we'll start our stretching. Butterflies. Count after me. Hana. Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tessa.
Tessa.
Yasa.
Yasa.
Irigo.
Go.
Yedin.
Yedin.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yer.
Yo.
And have both your legs out in front of you.
Good. Make sure you're stretching, everybody. We want to see you stretch. This is good for your core and your technique.
Feet. If you can't touch your feet, that's okay. You can grab your ankles, but keep your back straight and reach as far as you can. Keep your knees straight too.
Again, it's okay if you can't touch your toes now. Try your shins. As long as your back is straight and you're leaning forward, that's what we want to see. Pull your toes back, everybody. Pull your toes back.
And
good.
Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tassa.
Tassa.
Yasa.
Tassa.
Irigo.
Go.
Yedin.
Well done, Adyayan.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yo.
Yo.
All right, and splits.
Splits again. It's okay if you can't go wide. Try to see if you could keep your back straight and you're bending at the waist. Make sure you're sitting not on the top part of your bum, but the bottom part, all right?
Lean forward,
Toes up.
and hana. Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tassa.
Tassa.
Yasa.
Yasa.
Irigo.
Go.
Yedin.
Yedin.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yo.
Yo.
And reach for one foot. And hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tassa.
Tassa.
Yasa.
Yasa.
Irigo.
Go.
Yedin.
Yedin.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yo.
Yo.
And other side. Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tassa.
Tassa.
Yasa.
Yasa.
Irigo.
Go.
Yedin.
Yedin.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yo.
Yo.
And one more time, see if you can spread your legs apart just even half an inch. That's usually all I can do. And one more time, down the middle. Reach, and hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tassa.
Tassa.
Yasa.
Yasa.
Irigo.
Irigo.
Yedin.
Yedin.
Ahop.
Ahop.
Yo.
Yo.
All right, and sit on your knees. And up and down with your head. And side to side. Oops, this side to side. And the other side to side. All right, and child's pose. So try to keep your bottom on your feet and lean forward, arms straight out. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Tassa. Yasa. Irigo. Yedin. Ahop. Yo. All right, good job, guys. Everybody stand up. We're gonna go on to our lesson. So we've been working on a one step. So this week we've been doing our blocks, and then we've been doing a counter strike with that. So let's just go through those blocks really quickly from right here. We have high block. Do them with me. High block. We have low block. Low block. We have in block here. And then we have out block. Make sure your wrist is pointed out. Out. There. Good. All right, so now let's all stand up. When we do these, we want to get in a good kicking stance. Here. Now, raise your front arm. Which one's your front arm? It should be the one that's closer to the camera. And now, raise your back arm. It should be the one that's further from the camera or further from your computer or tablet screen. Good. All right, so we want to make sure that we block with our front arm. It's a little harder if we block with our back arm. Let's say I'm doing an in block, and now I'm going to have trouble trying to do my counter strike here from here. So we want to make sure we do our block with our front hand, and then we follow through with our back hand. Good, and then come back to our kicking stance. So let's try our high blocks first, and then we'll follow that with just a punch. So high block and punch. Good. So Dunkwa, you don't have to punch at the camera. You can punch straight out in front of you since you're standing up and the camera's on the ground. Might make it easier. I know it's a little tricky. So high block and punch and step back. High block and punch. Good. And one more on this side. High block and punch. Yes, good.
Well
and
done.
now, good,
Nice.
Avery, that was awesome. And now switch sides. Now have the other side be in the front. And high block and punch. Good. High block and punch. Yes, good, Sam. High block and punch. Good. High block and punch. High block and punch.
Good. Remember to make a
Good.
good fist. Make a good fist.
Yeah. And now switch sides. And now we're gonna do our low block and punch. So now low block and punch. Good job, guys. Low block and punch. One thing. So you notice how when I do my low block, I want to make sure that I bring my hand back up. So I'm blocking, and then I'm bringing my hand back up to protect myself when I do my punch, just in case something else is coming. All right, low block and punch. Low block and punch. Good, one more. Low block and punch. And switch sides. And now low block and punch. Low block and punch.
Good. Keep going, everybody.
Low block and punch. Low block and punch. Good. Now let's try the in block. So you can switch sides if you want. So let's do in block and punch. Yes. In block and punch. Remember, bring that hand back up to your face to protect yourself. In block and punch. In block and punch. Good. In block and punch. And switch sides. All right. In block and punch. In block
Nice.
and punch.
Good job. Keep going. Keep
Good.
going, Dunkwa. Keep going.
In block
Keep going. Keep
and
going.
punch.
Good. Make sure
Good.
you're blocking across your body.
In block and punch. Good. In block and punch. Yes, those are awesome, Sam.
Nice,
In
Gwen.
block and punch. All right, next, out block. Welcome, Hannah. Good to see you. Out block. So go back to me really quick. Yeah, so they can see. So now let's do out block and punch. Good. Out block and punch. Excellent. Out block and punch. Out block and punch. Out block and punch. And last time on the other side. Out block and punch. Out block and punch. Out block and punch. Out block and punch. And out block and punch. All right, good job, guys. Now we're gonna get to go through this one more time and I'll call it out, but you get to choose your strike. So we have, let's go over a few of these. We've got our punch. You can do knife hand, come out here. You can do, what's this one?
Hammer fist.
Hammer fist. Hammer fist here. You can do an elbow if you want. It's up to you. You can punch here. It's really up to you. Whatever you want to do. All right, let's start. High block and strike. And high block and strike. High block and strike. High block and strike. High block and strike. Good. And switch side. And high block and strike. High block and strike. Good. High block and strike. And high block and strike. Good. And switch sides. Now let's do our low block. Low block and strike. 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 And switch sides. Low block and strike. Low block and strike. Low block and strike. Low block and strike. And low block and strike. Good. And switch sides. Now let's do in block. In block and strike. Good. In block and strike. In block and strike. In block and strike. In block and strike. Good. And switch. Other side. In block and strike. In block and strike. In block and strike.
Good. Make sure those in blocks go across your body.
In block and strike. In block and strike. Good. And switch. Now out block. So out block and strike. 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 And out block and strike. Good. And last time,
Good.
last side.
Make sure you use both arms. One arm is doing a block, and then the other one is doing a strike. Block,
And
then the other one
strike.
strikes. Good.
Good, yeah. It's a lot to think about. You have to have both hands moving at about the same time. It's okay. You'll get this with practice. Out block and strike. Good. Out block and strike.
Good job. We're watching. We're watching.
Out block and strike. Out block and strike. Out block and strike. out block, and strike. Good. And last one, out block, and strike. Good job, guys. All right, now we're gonna pass it off to Instructor Owen, and he is going to do our core workout.
All right, back with another core workout for you guys. So to start, we're gonna look at something called egg posture from yoga. So it looks like this. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on, but we can make it a little tougher. So you're just holding your legs up near your chest. You don't have to squeeze them in, just holding them nice and relaxed. And what we're gonna focus on in this posture is, of course, our balance, but we're also gonna think about activating our shoulders and pulling our shoulders back. So you also want to have a nice straight line from your head to your tailbone. I probably do not right now. I have to think about pulling my chin back and stretching my head up and activating my shoulders. So now that's probably a little bit better. And this takes a lot more work to hold it. I feel a lot of muscles really active in my back right now. So that's exactly what we're going for. So go ahead and try this pose and we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, so now from here in the same position, keeping your shoulders active and your chin tucked in, your back straight, you're going to stretch your legs out a little bit. Try to get the top of your legs nice and flat. Still keeping your shoulders active and your chin tucked. And stretch your hands down by your toes. And we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a break. So if you're doing that right, you should feel some tiredness from holding your shoulders back. And I feel my hip flexors start to get a little tired too from holding my legs up. So now we're going to hit those hip muscles even harder. We're going to do the same pose, except we're going to lock our legs out and try to hold them nice and straight. So you can get into it a little differently. Start with your hands behind, and that helps push your chest up, push into the ground to lift your chest and pull your shoulders back. And then you can get your legs up, send your hands down, keep your shoulders pulled back and nice and active, and then straighten your legs out and lean back a little further. And again, pull those shoulders back, and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, now we're going to do an exercise called leg raises, where we're going to focus on the negative. That's where your legs are coming down. So to start, go ahead and lay down on your back, and you can give yourself a little support. Take your hands and lift your hips and set your hands right under the edge of your hips, so that when you're down here with your legs out straight, you don't have to pop up to counterbalance. So we'll do 5 of these together. Lift your legs up, point your toes at the ceiling, and coming down over 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we get to 1, you should be almost at the bottom, but don't touch. And come back up. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go ahead and sit up. All right, now we're going to look at an elbow plank. So make this triangle shape with your hands, and your elbows are going to follow that and make another bigger triangle. So to start, we're going to do some leg lifts backwards. So find your plank. Make sure your hips are nice and low so you're back in a straight line, and just lift one leg up behind you and keep your knee locked and your toe pointed, and hold there. And switch. And switch. Switch. 2 more. Switch. Try to keep your hips nice and low and pull your leg even higher. Activating your glute. And switch. Hips low, leg higher. Good job, and break. So now we're going to add, we're going to do a different motion. We'll add on to that one later. Now we're going to do shoulder touches. These ones are kind of tough. If you can't get your knee all your way to your shoulder, that's fine. You can touch your elbow instead, or just bring it up near your ribs, whatever is comfortable for you. So for this one, Same plank position. You're going to pick a leg up, try to touch all the way to your shoulder. And other side, touch, and down, touch, and down, touch, and down, touch, and down. Good job. So now, going back to that leg lift, we're going to add on to it. So we're going to do a leg lift and an arm lift, and then a mountain climber where you touch your knee to your opposite elbow underneath you while you're in an elbow plank. A lot going on. This is a good one. Gets you real tired real quick. So find your plank, leg up, arm up, extend those out as far as you can, touch knee to elbow, extend again, and down. Other side, extend, touch, extend, and down, extend, touch, extend, down, out, in, out, down. 2 more, out, in, out, and down, out, in, out, and down. All right. Excellent job. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. All right, we have our next set of meditation exercises for you guys. So we're going to do about 3 today. First, we're going to do some deep, slow breaths and get nice and calm. And then we're going to practice listening to sounds and see what we can notice about that. Then we're going to make some comparisons between how sounds work and how thoughts work in your brain. And then we're going to do that sounds exercise again and try to focus on our breath at the same time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find a comfortable spot to sit. You can cross your legs or sit on your knees, whatever feels more comfortable. Try to find a nice spot for your hands where they can stay calm and still and quiet for the rest of our practice today. And sit up straight, make your spine big and tall and strong, and relax your shoulders down. Go ahead and allow your eyes to close, and let's begin. Take a moment, excuse me, take a moment and think about if you feel a little bit calmer now than you did 20 seconds ago. If so, then those breaths are doing their job in helping you calm down and relax. So moving on, now we're going to do the same thing, but instead of just breathing, we're going to focus on our ears and we're going to listen and notice what sounds we can hear. So I have a window right here, so I might hear some sounds from outside. So when you're done, we're going to take a moment and remember all the sounds that you heard. All right, stretch your spine out big and tall, relax your shoulders, let your eyes close, and begin. Let's see what sounds we hear. Alright, good job. So take a few seconds and make a list in your head of all the things that you heard. And I'll think about mine too. Okay, I heard some birds outside the window right here. They're still chirping. I heard someone running a chainsaw. I guess someone's cutting down a tree out there. I think I heard a garbage truck making a big rumble and picking up a garbage can. And there was also some other traffic sounds outside. And that's about it. So now we're going to think about those sounds and how they're similar to thoughts sometimes. So all of those sounds just happened. The bird went chirp, 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 and then it stopped, and then it went away. I didn't do anything to make the bird chirp. I didn't do anything to make the garbage truck come by. I didn't do anything to make someone run a chainsaw outside. Those things all just happened on their own without me helping at all. And a lot of times, thoughts are like that too. You don't get to pick what thoughts you have all the time. Sometimes if you're really focused, you can have certain thoughts on purpose, but a lot of times they just come and go just like sounds. And that's a really useful way to think about them sometimes, because usually when we get upset, it's because we get stuck thinking about one certain thought. And if you see a thought come along and you look at it and say, oh, I don't like that thought, and you keep thinking about it, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. But if you can notice that you're feeling stuck on that thought, and you can let it go just like a sound, so it shows up really quick, you go, oh, that's a thought that I don't like, and then you let it go away. Then it's a lot easier to deal with whatever brought that thought up in the first place. So practicing listening to sounds can help make you better at not getting stuck on thoughts that you don't like. So let's try that exercise again. And this time we're going to focus on our breath. So you can do any of the breath exercises we've done before, thinking about using your breath to fill up your spine and make your spine long and tall, or you can count your breaths or use the words in and out to help you keep focused on your breath. And while you're doing any one of those, I want you to also listen for sounds. So if you're focused on your breath and you hear a sound and your brain's going to go, oh, I noticed a sound. And then your job is to bring it right back and focus on your breath again. So now we're practicing getting distracted on purpose and then refocusing back to your breath just as quick as you got distracted. All right, let's begin. Stretch your spines up big and tall. Relax your shoulders. Allow your eyes to close and begin. Alright, very good job everyone. So that chainsaw outside, I'm not kidding, there's actually a chainsaw outside. That was really distracting for me, but that's okay. All that we're doing is realizing that we're distracted right now. So the best way to learn black belt focus is to start understanding when you're distracted. Because if I'm in class and I'm distracted and I'm talking with my friends, I don't even realize that I don't have black belt focus. It's as soon as I realize that I'm distracted, that's when I have a choice to make. I can choose to stay distracted or work on my focus and pay better attention in class. Alright, I hope you guys had fun doing that meditation work. That was pretty enjoyable for me. The chainsaw was pretty funny too. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.